So we got a panel discussion right now, which is actually very important for most of you, because the title of it is literally From Likes to Revenue, How Creators Actually Make Money. I'm going to invite them one by one. Let's bring back Alessian. But please, Alessian, can you come with your legs this time here? Don't come with your hands. Thank you. Alessian, which you saw 2 seconds ago. I think take the last one. Next up, we've got, these people have already spoken, so you already know them. The Island Keeper coming up here. Stephanie Pericleos, come back on stage. Patrick Karam, get back on stage. And Ricardo Gorski, where are you? Wearing white, get back on stage. So these are our panelists for today. 1, 2, 3. Just doing some maths here. I think we got it. Okay. You all should have a microphone, except Rico, because he's with me. Hi, guys. Did you see them all speak? Amazing discussions. Now, you had a lot of questions, guys, but there's a lot more that we wanted to go through. And what we're going to do is we're going to ask a few difficult questions that maybe they didn't ask, but I'm going to ask. And I want some of you to start answering those questions. So now first, be honest. What percentage of your income today comes from social media directly? Let's start with Alessian.
I will say 70%.
70%?
Yes.
Nicholas?
Currently 10.
10. Stephanie? Social media only? So collabs included?
My main source of income is social media and the radio station, but with the taxes and all...
We don't... Okay, so social media only? What's the percentage? 50?
I would say almost all of it, just the taxes. I don't know.
Right, so you make nothing from radio. Okay. Well, we know radio is dead, but... Patrick, do you do any money with social?
Yeah, of course. Well, being a business owner, different businesses, at least 40% comes from social media.
40%?
Yeah.
Is all your money on social at the moment? You talked about it, but what's the percentage?
No, I think it's 100% if we take the fact that without social media I wouldn't be able to make money.
So when you sell property, do you connect that to the social?
Yeah, so it's like an ecosystem.
Okay, great. Well then, are your followers still your main currency or something else now more important? Is the followers your main currency?
I think for me it's the views, because I get a lot more views than followers. I have clips with 27 million, 20 million, 15 million. And I don't have that many followers based on the views. And I think it's more important to be seen than having only the followers. Because followers cannot... Today you can have 10 million views, and in 1 month you can have 10K, but the same followers. So I think the average view...
Okay. Nicholas, do you feel the same?
Not really, no. I think it's trust at the end of the day, as Ricardo mentioned, because you don't... It doesn't have to be a follower to buy something from you. For example, when I'm talking about sponsorings and all this stuff, not all the companies are following me, actually. But it's like more or less the trust and the journey what some people want to support, but they are not really want to watch every kind of video you're doing.
Stephanie, you feel the same?
I feel that we need to focus more on the engagement and the insights of every post. I mean, it doesn't matter from the followers. It's basically what they said and what Rico said in his presentation, that you need to focus more on the communication with the audience, the saves, generally the insights of the videos.
Patrick?
It's definitely a conversation starter for businesses. So for me, I use social media. My following bring me business, indirectly.
And Rico?
I think it starts with everything. Okay, I'll just be honest. Sorry, I forgot the question. Sorry.
Okay. I just realized I forgot a speaker. I'm like, there's a chair here that's for Brahms. Brahms, are you still here? Or you left? Are you still here? Okay, let me finish with this question and join us. Sorry about that. Is it easy? My question was actually,
If the money comes from the followers, yeah. I would say that it doesn't come from the followers directly, but from how you actually monetize the views. So it doesn't matter how many, but how you actually monetize it.
I'll give you another question, Bams, because you actually talked about something pretty important. If someone here, okay, had 10K followers only, what's the smartest way to make the first €1,000?
You said 10K as if it's, I don't want to say derogatory, but I mean, you said 10K as if it's small. Something that I want to talk about, and that's one of the reasons why, for me, Fuse is so important. Micro bloggers and mini influencers right now tend to have more relatability and authenticity than massive accounts like mine. I've become the supermarket, if you wish, of influencing, which I do agree dilutes your authenticity. So if I were a micro blogger right now or a mini blogger right now, I would just find a niche and dig the crap out of the niche. Make it my own and make it that there's no one on earth who can own that niche or own that sector other than me.
I have a take to this. I guess info product, to be honest. So if you have a niche or if you found a niche and you have only 3,000 followers, if you create an info product for this, you can multiply it and you can sell it like in this niche for a specific price and you will definitely get good revenue with it.
In combination to both of you, also definitely never undervalue your worth and definitely go with high-ticket products. So to answer the question directly, how could someone with 10,000 followers make €1,000 as fast as possible is to find one person and send him a product or service for €1,000 or maybe even more. Don't feel bad about it.
Okay. What about right now? What is one revenue stream that is underrated? What do you think one revenue stream is underrated right now? Anybody want to answer that?
Yeah, to me personally,
Okay.
X, Twitter, definitely.
Twitter?
Yeah, I see a lot of potential
X?
in Twitter right now.
Sorry. Who's on X here?
Me, I use it.
Can we have some lights on the audience? I just want to show how underrated X is right now. Put your hand up if you're on X. And when I mean you're on X, not signed up 10 years ago and have used it, that you're actually using it. I would say 10%? 10% of you? And
Eddie, for a person of my age bracket, I really believe, and that's something...
over 70?
Yeah, right. I really believe that LinkedIn is underrated for someone like me. I opened LinkedIn probably the day it was open because I know Reid Hoffman personally, and he invited me to the group, and I basically told him, what the crap is it's like an old people's home. See what I mean? LinkedIn.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden there's massive conversions, and I'm getting 6 to 7 multiples of my follower to reach on LinkedIn because people on LinkedIn aren't there to fuck around. They're there to convert business, they're there to make money, and they're there to build relationships. So again, for someone like me in my age bracket, for what I'm looking for right now, LinkedIn, I think, is underserved.
You disagree?
I do disagree because...
And I disagree with X. I
perfect.
avoid X like the plague. It's the most toxic piece of shit that you can ever admit. And it's toxic top down, from Elon himself to everybody down there.
Different opinions. I think that X is literally this shit. The people on X are the coolest people ever. They are literally like young guys that like have crypto money or like have their own startups. Whereas on LinkedIn, I can't even scroll more than 2 minutes. It's just like old grandpas that try to get attention with like boring content and pictures of their coffee and stuff like. I will follow you on LinkedIn though.
Totally opposing views by totally opposing generations. What should, does anyone want to say what's underrated, or we're good? Let's move on to the next one. What should creators stop doing immediately if they want to make more money?
I would say they should not follow trends, and they should
Not follow trends.
No.
So not try to do what you just did.
Yes, but I created
Okay.
my own trend. It's something different.
It's your own trend, okay.
Yes, and I would stick to create something that is based on you. Like me, I'm doing push-ups everywhere I go, and this is my personal trend, let's say. And I would not follow like dances or something, or doing push-ups on viral songs and stuff like this. And I would create more high-value content, tutorials, and stuff like that.
Anybody want to add?
I agree. I mean, as more as you stick to the niche, as more specific is the niche, as higher is your price, and as higher you can sell your own thing.
Take the pink one. Why are you holding a pink mic, bro?
So the thing that I will say as an advice is when you're trying to get brand deals, I think it's also important to point out what I'm doing as a mistake, to find your kind of content, because it's really distracting for companies. I mean, when they see an influencer, content creator to just post so random things. I mean, most of the companies now, they know how to deal with the social media, so they want something specific. So you need to be clear with your content, so a company can come directly to you for your content.
Right, I've got a few more questions. We're going to rush through them. Are platforms helping creators make money, or are they keeping them dependent? Anyone want to answer that? We can move to the... Oh, okay.
They're absolutely not helping us. Like this gentleman said at the beginning of his talk, in the early days, they needed us. They needed content creators to flood their feed. They needed us to create content for them. So CPIs were much higher, CPMs were much higher. Right now, it's an absolutely losing game if you are depending on the platform itself. Any kind of influencer or content creator must create a secondary source of income outside social media in order to survive itself.
100%. Because the goal from our social media, to be honest, is that the viewer stays on the platform and not get to another external link, for example. So therefore, they are not really like focused that the creator is making more money. They are focused that the creator is creating more content to get more viewers and the audience that is staying on the actual platform.
Yeah, and Patrick, did you want to add to that?
I actually wanted to ask him a question. What platforms do you use to monetize? How do you get paid?
Silly question. We are here at the Destream stage, so therefore I'm using Destreams to get my donations. Thanks for anyone out there who supports my project.
And if you'd like to donate to Nicholas, always use Destream.
Exactly.
Okay, so if Instagram disappeared tomorrow, who here would still make money? You'd still make money?
Yep.
Alessia?
Yes.
Stephanie, you'd still make money from TikTok, Romania?
Nowadays, I would make money because I turned it offline. So we were able to create a bridge from online to offline with physical meetings, like entrepreneur meetups, and even closed groups. So nowadays, actually, I would still definitely have a group of clients.
Yeah,
right.
That's why it's so important to open up groups like Telegram or WhatsApp, for example. You have a better connection to the audience, more trust, and there is a good book actually called "You Need Only 1,000 Fans," and you can create these fans better to have an external, like a media or through schools or something like this.
Okay. One more question. What makes a creator actually valuable to a brand? They want to know. What makes them valuable?
Oh, thank you.
Stephanie?
For the creator to be actually a huge fan of the brand. I think that's the most important thing. You can see it through the actual result that the influencer, the content creator is a fan of the product. They know the brand well. So.
Okay. Patrick?
Being relevant to the brand. I think that's very important because you need to represent the brand, you need to believe in it, and you need to actually try it. That's the most important in terms of marketing or choosing the right influencer to the brand.
Having a high conversion rate. And that connected to the other question, what should immediately be stopped by influencers, is to spam unrelevant content. And even stories. For example, no matter who the person is, even if it is Drake or your number one creator, if he or she would post 50 stories a day, I wouldn't watch it through. So it has a much higher conversion rate for the brand if you are a little bit not so out, but when you post, it matters.
I know we're in a rush, so the golden rule for me to succeed with brands on social media, be something to someone, not everything to everyone. Choose this persona and knock it.
Yeah, fully agree. You agree?
Thank you.
They agree.
Thank you.
Let's do one more, and then we'll go to the audience. And then we're almost back on time. In one sentence, from every single one of you, starting from Elysian, what's the smarter move a creator should make in the next 6 months to increase income?
Try to convert your viewers into external platforms, or convert them, make them visit your shop or something like this, your online courses, your website. Don't keep them on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook. Try to get them outside the platforms.
So move them off the platform, get them trusting something that you sell, whatever
don't be
it
dependent.
is. Okay.
At first, create a personal brand and a specific niche, and then like create an info product. So that would be my
info product for those who don't know.
For example, as I told you before in my speech, if you are into collecting cards or something like this, or what is it? What else? Like a nutritionist, for example, instead to be the 1000th nutritionist, you could make like a program where, or through the AI or something like this, where the people get taught more or less, or where you teach the people in a specific niche to get your period back. I don't know if Elle is here, to be honest.
I think Marcy, is she here? Yeah, she's here.
And yeah,
oh no, it's L. Sorry, I mixed it up. She's an L.
Elle, yeah, she's in a specific niche, to be honest, and this specific niche.
Can we just give that example? So, what is her specific niche? Give it to us.
Bring my period back.
Well, not yours, but.
Yeah, exactly.
If you used to get your period and you've lost it.
A lot of girls suffering under the condition that they have, like in the past, that they have issues with their dietitian, the diet in general. So therefore, the niche is bring the period back, and it's very easy to create an info product for this specific niche and to sell exactly this, and not be a nutritionist like 100 other ones.
That's pretty well done. If you do have a question, L is sitting just there. So just a quick hand. And Stephanie?
To make it as simple as possible is, if I had to give an advice for someone for 6 months, is to find your content, put your personality in it, be consistent, don't let the numbers to affect you and your passion about it, and just enjoy the whole process.
Great advice, Patrick.
Start using Destream.
Yeah. Fully agree with that. Rico, you got an answer to that? What should they do in the next 6 months to start generating income?
Double everything. Double amount of content, open a new channel, do more work, sleep less, and literally do more. Like, there is so much more you can do. If you think you're doing a lot, you don't.
I absolutely agree with you, and I guess he's going to reply to him. Brahms?
Metaphorically, of course, don't be afraid to be seen naked. Strip yourself.
Well, Nicholas never does.
Well, not me, yeah, well, that's for sure. Strip yourself of all inhibitions and show the audience who your true self is. Build in publics, and that means show your mistakes, show your challenges, show people how you overcame them, humanize your persona online. Nobody wants to see a polished feed of a perfect life anymore. Bring these people in, because everybody is looking for that human relationship right now, and how I can really relate to this person online. For me, that's what's going to characterize the winners in the next coming few years.
I fully agree. Now, before I go to the questions, When we come back from lunch, we've got 3 panel discussions, sorry, 3 keynote speakers. And if my memory serves me correctly, we've got Nabil from Eclipse, who did the amazing opening video. We've got DJ Bliss. If you know who he is, great. If not, tonight you'll know who he is. And Patrick Wilkins is also here. So we've got these 3 keynotes, and then I'm putting them on another panel with the following subject, which I know a lot has been discussed yesterday and today: AI versus creators. So we've seen AI creators and versus us as human creators. It's going to be a very interesting panel. But going back to this, can we have some light into the crowd, and can we throw some microphones into the crowd so we can get some mic drop? So questions. I saw one here.
Hi. Thank you for the insights. But I have a small question. Do you think the creator's economy is only focusing on attention and rewarding it? And what about expertise these days?
Who wants to answer this one? Was it directed to someone or anyone?
Anyone who would like to answer this.
Patrick?
Patrick, yes.
So personally, from a marketing background, I think marketing managers have a big role in playing, because some of them know what influencer or creator to choose for their brands. Some of them are just doing a job and just following random numbers or fake bots or whatever. So it's a very important question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next question. Oh, we've got a few. Do we have another mic in there? Yeah, give it to someone over there. The one with his hand way up. Okay. And after me, okay.
Hello. So this is mostly directed to Ricardo, but I wouldn't mind an answer either way. If you were to start over today, you are not known, you start from scratch, and you want to sell a product, but you want to do it through distribution channels like social media. How would you go about it?
That's exactly what I did 6 years ago. I came to Cyprus with nothing and had a goal of becoming an influencer and not even making money per se. That came later on. And what I would do today is literally the same. But I would say that the game has changed a little bit. So even though I said earlier that long format content is the foundation, so to say, you need to play short format as well. So what I would do is not run 4 channels as I'm doing now. I would go all in, make a plan for my personal brand, very important, so that you are the leverage, you are the brand. And I would write down how many content pieces I would do every day, every week, every month, so that once you have a bad day, that you can still make up the week and not lose your motivation in your head. It's very important to still believe in you. But I would go in the range somewhere around recording 10 videos a day, short videos, and recording 2 YouTube videos a week, and then uploading 2 videos a day, minimum, short videos, and 2 YouTube videos a week, so that you have a nice pipeline of when to record, when to edit, and when to upload.
Thank you.
The guy behind, because he's got a really long hand and I can see it from here.
Hi. Can I ask multiple questions, or should I choose my favorite one?
Just one, because there's 1,000 people here.
Yes.
Not really, but yeah.
What's your opinion on persona versus authenticity on social media? I see a lot of people today, you can tell from 100 miles away that they got this fake persona, and obviously it works on some niches. On the other hand, you see people maybe like higher up wellness and other people, they're super authentic. Do you think it can hurt some people versus others, maybe it benefits them?
I'm so glad it's only one question you're asking. Anybody who want to reply to that one?
Broadcast yourself. This is it for me.
You want to add? That was a long question. Give him some more.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was like a little bit, to be honest, the question was a little bit like, just do it. Like, who cares?
I think the point is authenticity versus
persona.
Persona.
There's no such thing. If the two aren't one, you're screwed. there's no lifeline for you that will see you past a year or two on any kind of social. Today, everybody can see through your bullshit. If your persona and your real identity aren't the real person, your days are counted on social media.
But what about like speed? Speed, like there's no way speed is speed. Speed is 100% fake.
I'm not gonna go into details.
Speed
like just
or
speed.
I speed?
I show speed.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
show
yeah.
speed. He'll tell you.
Everyone is a little bit weird and has their own, like in Germany we have a saying, bodies in the basement. I think you say it in English as well. Like, who cares? Just
What?
do your thing.
Boris and who?
Yeah, yeah. It's like everyone has like something, some secrets. Yeah, you know.
Skeletons in their closet.
But
What do you call it in German? Boris and what? Bodies in the
Yeah.
basement. That's so German.
what I want to say with it is like this, like just do it. Like speed, meet whoever. Like you want to be you or not. Like just do yourself. If that comes from a practical point of view, the question. I'm assuming you're asking this question to apply it to your daily life. If that is the question, just do 10 videos.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. One down here.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
First of all,
What's your name?
I'm Louise. My name is Louise.
Louise, are you single?
I am.
Not for me. Not for me, but Peter is still here trying to look for a date. Go on, Louise.
Hi. First of all, you were all so inspiring. This was amazing. So thank you for today. Second of all, I don't know if this is too much of a beginner's question, but I used to work in a commission-only real estate, and we used to call it, when you couldn't make a sale, the sales rut. And then since then, I found my passion. It's my soulmate, my reason for being. And however, I find it difficult to grow online. I am like showing up all the time. But Stephanie, you made a good point. Like, do not let the numbers get to you. How? Because every time I put my heart and soul into a video or something, and it's amazing, and then you see like 10 likes, and it's my besties, so thank you for my supporters. And it's amazing, and I don't, to be honest, I've learned how to not let it get to me. I don't hide my likes, I don't care, I just post. But sometimes you're like, oh my God, everybody hates me, I'm disgusting, I'm stupid, and then it's like, how do you get through that? Like, just to keep showing up all the time.
Can I answer that one?
Yeah.
Everyone pick up your phone. What is your name on Instagram?
Well, I'm...
Louise?
So I'm Baby Nahas is my private one, but
How do you spell it?
Baby,
Baby
and then Nahas.
Nahas.
Yeah. And
With
then,
an H, not H. With an H.
Oh, but
Baby Nahas. Everybody, follow this girl right now. That's your first giveaway.
Sorry.
Stephanie, continue.
I worried I gave you the wrong one. I'm confused because I'm...
Oh, that's why you don't get it. How many accounts do you have?
No, because I have a brand. That's my niche, my
Okay.
apricot. It's...
So do you want them to follow Baby Nahas?
Whichever you want. Oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm put on the spot.
Let's just do Baby Nahas for now.
Okay.
Stephanie.
So to be honest, it's been like 7 years that I'm creating content, and I still struggle with it, especially, for example, for makeup videos, because I spend like 3 days to create a 10-second video, and most of the times are not going well, or the algorithm just takes it down because it's too sensitive with the guidelines and all. So I do have the same feeling because I'm working too hard, and the videos that have effort, no one sees them, and the stupid ideas, they just blow up. But the thing that I will advise you is to, for example, if you create something, I'm just giving an example with the makeup. I'm creating one makeup look. I just also film 2 or 3 extra videos, post them to different platforms, not just one. Don't focus only on one platform because you have ready the content, and just post it all over. And be patient because it's the algorithm. You can always check how the algorithm works and try to follow it, but it's just patient, to be honest. That's how
Can I ask,
work.
what are you posting?
What am I posting?
What do you post?
Okay, so it's actually not on Baby Nahas, sorry guys. It's on Apricot, and on there.
Sorry.
On Apricot, which is my brand.
How do you
That's where
spell that?
Apricots, like the
Just
fruits.
apricots with an S at the end?
No, just a T.
Just apricot.
One apricot.
One apricot.
Yes, very coco.
So unfollow Baby Nahas and follow Africa. No, I'm
Because
joking.
that is where I do my content.
So, what do you post?
I post. Okay, so I post about bras.
Bras.
Yes, because I was the first.
Apricot might be the wrong word you want to use. Maybe watermelon or.
No, that's too
Joking.
cheesy.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I know, right?
It's apricot because I do D+ bra sizes. That's my niche.
Okay.
So I'm.
Shh, I want to listen to this. It's bras, man.
So yeah, so that's my niche, and
Can't
I
see
started
it.
posting about that. I import bras from Europe, and then I
Okay.
sell sizes that Cypriots don't.
Okay. On a serious note, bras, how do we post them? How do we make them live? Stephanie.
To be honest, I didn't hear a lot of things from what she
She
just
said she posts, let me rephrase it,
Yeah, let's.
about bras
Yes.
for plus sizes.
Okay.
Yeah, no jokes here. It's a real thing.
of course.
How do we make content that will sell?
Point out the problem. Like, for example, the first thing that comes to my mind is that a lot of plus size, let's say, women cannot find easily bras that fit. They struggle with the back or the cap. So start your video with pointing out the problem. It needs to be.
I do that.
There you go.
Sorry.
Well, hold on. You got follows and you got an answer on how to make your business.
It's a-
You don't get a third question because there's another 500 people. One more question.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Thank you very
Louise.
much.
Love you, but sorry.
So, hello. I have a question for example, you start with Instagram. When is the right moment to get the omnipresence? To say, I will go on TikTok, LinkedIn, X. Is it they have some numbers or schedules to say, when I achieve this, I come to the point I should to make another one?
Hold on. I would translate because that was German.
Yeah.
Which platform should they come on? Yes?
No, the question is you making, for example, Instagram and Facebook, and when you should start YouTube, when you should start X.
When should you start one platform and the others? Anyone want to answer that one? I think Rico will want to, but let's start with Nicholas Alessian.
Just post on all the platforms because you already have the content. Let's say record blog format, divide it in short format and post everywhere because it takes you 3 minutes. And maybe those 3 minutes can generate you 100K views. And would you spend 3 minutes for 100K or not?
Yeah. Alessian, can I just add, I met a girl called MICA. Is she here? MICA. She's huge on TikTok. She does content about Cyprus. She blew up onto TikTok. On Instagram, not so much. And I had a chat with her yesterday. And I said, why aren't you strong on Instagram? I don't know. I was more on TikTok. I said, look what you do. All the videos you've already done on TikTok, just re-upload them on Instagram. And by the way, make sure you've connected your Instagram to your Facebook, because in Cyprus, you got a bigger demographic on Facebook than on Instagram. And by posting on Insta, you're posting on Facebook, but you don't stop there. What else did I tell you? Do you remember? What else?
Oh, the YouTube Shorts.
YouTube Shorts.
And what else?
That's it. That's all I told you. But why? Why did I tell you also YouTube Shorts? Nobody really uses YouTube. Who uses YouTube Shorts? You? Okay, so 10%. I'll give you the mic. Why YouTube Shorts? Not really because of the shorts, but because it's owned by Google. So when you type the letters in Google, Cyprus, Belgium girl, she'll come up, but she's not even on shorts. So my reply to that, if I may, because I also create content sometimes, post everywhere. Even Snap, which nobody uses in Cyprus, post it on Snap, because Snap is big in the UAE, Snap is big in the US, Snap is big in other countries. So if you're trying to attract a product that's outside Cyprus, we don't use, I've never used Snap, but it's so big everywhere else. Rico.
YouTube Shorts, definitely the exact same videos. Even with a new channel, I created Rico Go Shorts about 2-3 years ago as a test, and this channel has now over 500,000 subscribers and was the first channel for me to get my silver play button, which started as a test. So this is like literally the easiest thing you could do from tomorrow. And then in general, to answer both of these questions, is to sit down and use your brain without your phone, drink a coffee or tea, whatever you like, and literally create a plan. For me, I know Monday to Sunday, when I record, when I review from my editor, and when I upload. It's like so important to sit down and literally create a plan. Spend more time on the plan. And then all in.
Anybody else want to add to that? No? Okay, so before I answer that question as well, the platforms will work for different people. Different platforms will work for different people. Some content you'll post on TikTok will blow up and will do no good on the others. Doesn't matter. You have to be on. And there's a word, we said authenticity was the most important word today, but another important word today is authority. To have authority on all the platforms, you need to be on them. If you're not on them, you've got no authority. So if right now you pick up your phone, you type in Google, best restaurants Limassol, I'll be one of the top in the shorts. Not because I'm the best, but because I keep posting on shorts as well. And believe me, my shorts is not busy at all, but I've got authority for that word, Cyprus restaurants and all that. And you could do that as well. You need to be posting everywhere. I don't know if you agree with me on that one. You agree? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. One more. Sorry, there was one behind you. The lady in the black, and then if we can give it to Marcy as well.
Thank you. So I have a question regarding the difference between the platforms. I'm also a content creator on my own.
Eat here dust.
Yes. I'm into mountain bike a lot.
What is your name?
Eat her dust in Greek is...
Your name is Eat Her Dust.
My name is Savina, but my username...
No, online. Eat Her Dust.
Yes. Φάει κόνητης.
Φάει κόνητης.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Οποιασδήποτε γυναίκας
Okay.
out there. I'm into mountain bike, downhill. So I'm trying to promote sports, especially mountain bike in Cyprus. My question is, what are the benefits or no, your advice per platform? For example, I'm really good, I think, for Instagram. My content is much better in Instagram, but I'm struggling with TikTok. Do you have any advice for that platform or maybe YouTube Shorts?
Anyone want to answer that?
The first thing that comes to my mind, but of course they can add, is that there are some times that, for example, TikTok also is really helpful when you're even more authentic. I mean, you can post like more unedited content there because people feel the connection more. But Instagram, I feel like as much you fix it, let's say, it's better. But on TikTok, for example, I feel that it needs more the communication,
raw, maybe
authenticity,
raw,
exactly.
You don't need highly edited videos on TikTok, to be honest. So TikTok works very fast and like with a hook. For example, you can do a selfie video from yourself, you can put a text hook and it's already enough for TikTok. Yeah. Especially, I mean, Ricardo is doing this very well. And I would suggest if you want to post on TikTok, start with your face because the video is getting higher ranked.
Okay, that's a better hook.
Can I also add to that? It's also, the platforms work differently for different generations. So TikTok is the younger generation. You've got very little attention span. They will swipe very quickly if you don't give them something to look at. So TikTok wants something else. Instagram is a different generation. They want something a little bit more polished. And Facebook wants something for the older generation. Not looking at you specifically, but just looking that way. And so does Shorts and Snap and everything else. So the same content will do different on all platforms. Some content do well on all of them, rarely, but some are built for this. Would you, I have a question for you, content creators. Would you take a content that you think is great and re-edit it for the platform? Yeah. Stephanie.
I did it a lot of, I tried it a lot of times. I mean, I have the base of the video, and I fix it for Instagram, and I just change a little bit the intro, let's say, for TikTok to make it more simple or to change a little bit the color sometimes.
If you have the time, you should do that, definitely, yes.
Rico, you agree?
I do have a full-time video editor, but I didn't tell him to do it because I tried it and I didn't really see a big difference. I think you should just focus on doing the best video possible. But this is so individual, like there are food bloggers, there are fitness influencers. So for me personally, I found out no. But maybe for you it works, or for like the specific person it works. But I will not do it.
Also, I have to say, your long form video is very, very good. And I know a lot of people will be like, well, should I do short form and long form? You talked about it. Not everyone's for long form.
No, and it depends definitely on your niche. I mean, it depends on your niche, which platform I would choose when I start, you know. For example, you have businesses or you have niches where you explain a lot, and this wouldn't work on TikTok because TikTok is too fast and they don't want to. If you go on TikTok, you're not watching the videos where you get a 2 minutes explanation about something. Instagram is a bit different, but for this kind of format, YouTube works the best. And I would say YouTube long form is Champions League. If you have success on YouTube, you will definitely have also success on the other platforms. And as mentioned, you can definitely, out of a long form video, you can create small reels, for example.
Okay, so we are running out of time. I don't want to make you late. I'm going to take one more question, but before I take that question, because I know when I take that question, you'll leave. Before I tell you, we're back here at 2, so it gives you half an hour to go grab a bite and come back. And if you're all here at 2, we'll start at 2, and it's going to be very, very interesting. 3 more keynotes and a really interesting panel discussion. We'll have the last question before we go to lunch. Over there? I actually can't see you, honestly. So if you're raising your hand, I can't see you. Matus, I see you now.
Hello.
Do you want to put the lights back on us?
This question is generally for everyone. Do you really believe in the future of content creation in Cyprus? Because if you look at Greece right now, there have a lot of trends, personal ones that come to Cyprus too. And if you look at Cyprus, it's really dry. Yes, we have big ones like sitting in front of me, content creations that post and do a lot of work, but it's not the same as you look in the other countries. Because here in Cyprus, as of what I saw and understood, there are 3 categories. The entertainers, the ones that they post their life, and the Hollywood ones that have a big brand already that existed for years and they know how to work it. Do you really believe in that future of Cyprus having good content creators and good content in general?
Patrick? Have you seen what we've done in a year in Cyprus?
Say it again louder.
Have you seen what we've done in a year in Cyprus in content creation?
A lot.
So of course.
A lot of has been done, but there's a point that at one point it will either stop and die or continue growing. Because if you look at the people in Cyprus living here, they're all closed-minded and they're like all, I don't know what to do.
Everyone has something to talk about. Like Eddie talks about Cyprus, and it made him famous. So the content will evolve, the platform will evolve. It's up to you to evolve.
Pat, I just want to add something. I want to make a parallel between Cyprus and my homeland, Lebanon, because there's a lot of parallels to be made. Small country, demographics, history, art, etc. I believe that us as the influencing community in Lebanon basically re-put Lebanon on the map in spite of what the international media tries to showcase about us. We were the real spokespeople of the country. What we did was, each one on their own went to one pillar of something that they really, really loved. History, art, dancing, food, entertainment, nightlife. And they really dug deep and showcased what the value of the country has to offer in each individual pillar. And we became the spokespeople for that country, even though, as you said, maybe we are an old school country that has old school mind. I mean, my dad doesn't even know what I do for a living right now. So we have the same parallels as you guys do here. But then it's up to you guys to change this dogma. It's up to you guys to go inside and really find out what are the things that I'm so passionate about in Cyprus, build them, bring them up to the international scene, and you become each little individual ambassadors to the country.
Just a case study, an actual thing, and because I'm half Lebanese, I can talk about it as well. Lebanon went through a disastrous last 5 years. They literally had every disaster you can imagine happen to them. If there's a disaster, it's happened in Lebanon. And that country should not really be on the map, especially not on the social map. But a few years ago, it had record Tourism still has. Record people coming to party, record people coming to eat, record. And I'm telling you, there is nothing really working in Lebanon properly. Nothing, probably just the airplane landing and then good luck after that. And it's from one thing only. We don't have a Lebanon tourism organization. We don't have anything like that up there. But it still broke records on tourism, on sales, on people coming, for one reason only. The creators that they have are amazing. They're incredible creators, and they are so versatile, and they are so, nothing bothers them. So it's the same for Cyprus. Cyprus is also going through ups and downs. We had a recent down with everything that happened. But I guess the creators are the ones that say, hey, there's nothing going on here. Come to Cyprus. And I'm one of them. So that question touches me pretty deeply. And I understand your question. And no, as a creator, I'm never going to give up. And I'm sure they never.
Thank you.
Last one at the back, because I know everyone's hungry.
I promise it's a good one. Would you advise a startup or a company for a founder to become a creator, or would you advise them to pay a creator?
Absolutely not. Right now, nobody wants to see a soulless company. Amazon has their bald guy up in front. X has their freak doing dances all over the place. Even Mark Zuckerberg is the one wearing the masks and showcasing how everything works. Anthropic has their own guy. Sam Altman is on ChatGPT's face. There is no way on earth that anybody right now will trust a faceless company, especially if it's a startup. At the end of the day, people don't care about the product. They care about how it resonates with me, how it changes my life, and how much you can humanize your company is how successful it's going to be.
Anybody else?
What did Elon do to you?
You don't want to know.
Yeah, I fully agree with you. I fully agree. You need to be the face of your brand today. I fully agree. Do you disagree that you need to be the face of your brand? Even if you're not good at social media, even if you're not good on camera, you should be the face. Now, of course, you can learn a few things, but at the end of the day, your brand is you. People want to know who you are. And I trust the brands that I know, especially in Cyprus, who run it. And okay, Cyprus is a small place, you know everybody. But if I don't know who runs the show, I am probably not going to give them my money. Thank you very much, guys. I want to thank Alessian, Nicholas, Stephanie, Patrick, Rico, and Brahms for an amazing discussion. If you'd like to speak to them, they'll be down there. Take photos with them. We'll see you at 2 o'clock. Thank you.